This is what I'm talking about, a real American hero.
He's waving tonight.
Average Joe's to the rescue at a Walmart in South Carolina, but not so average when you learn about this. A shopper with a knife causing a chaotic scene inside Columbia, South Carolina, a Walmart there at that location. The video just being released. This was from last week. Witnesses telling deputies the man was waving his pocket knife, threatening employees, threatening some shoppers, and another witness saying he demanded $20.
All right, so what happened? How did we stop this situation? You see it right there. On your screen. Air Force veteran Demario Davis was in the store. He came up from behind with a pole and smacked the man on the head to the ground. The knife knocked out of the suspect's hand, and then police were able to arrest him. The Good Samaritan, Demario Davis, is here with us now. Welcome. Thanks for answering our call, by the way. How are you feeling today, and what really led you to act in that moment?
I'm feeling real excited today. What led me to act in that moment was just pure military training, basically. Just trying to make sure everyone's safe, make sure your surroundings are safe, and be a pillar in the community.
Yeah, Demario, take me back to that day if you can, and for the viewers. And by the way, thank you for your service. So you go to Walmart just like any of us do, and you go in to pick up maybe something, a supply or whatnot. When did you know? What was the time frame here? If you know there was an actual dangerous situation unfolding, what were you doing at the time?
Well, at the time, me and my son, we were at the checkout, and we were leaving. And as we were getting our receipt, my son's like, "Dad, that guy has a knife." He just walked in the door. And he proceeded himself to go to the customer service desk at first. And the young ladies from behind the desk, they just ran away from him, trying to get away. And he was just screaming absurd things, just being erratic. And when he got down to the other area, that's when me and my son proceeded to walk out down towards that way. And I ran into a young lady, and I asked her, I was like, she was an employee there. Actually, I was like, "Where's the security?" And she was like, "Well, I am security." And I was like, "Oh man." So as we were just walking down that way, he's getting louder and louder, threatening more people. And one gentleman went up to him and tried to stop him, as you see on the camera right there. And he began to try to cut the guy in the face. And that's when all my instincts kicked in, and all the training I received from basic training, and basically during the time when I went in, it was during 9/11. I went in October 17, 2001. So all of our training was based on stopping situations like that. And that's kind of really what kicked in.
Wow.
What a story.
Yeah. Of course. Well, you want to not only protect your family, your son's there, but then also those who were working, those who were shopping at the store. And I noticed it looked like he was turned away from you at the moment when you went in. Was this all strategic?
Kind of, sort of. Like, it was very strategic. Like I said, it's training. We're taught to neutralize the situation. You don't want to flare it up more than what it is. People were going up to him trying to, you see it just made him more mad. I just casually walked by him and just waited for a moment when he wasn't paying attention to me.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, and you took that situation in your own hands there, and thankfully, and you may have saved a lot of folks from injury, being hailed a hero, being dubbed a Good Samaritan. I'll end with that because I wanted to ask you about that. Despite all of that, are you on the hook for hitting the man at all? Are there any charges against you for that? We're kind of confused on how that gets handled.
No, sir. I haven't received any charges. No one's called me about anything.
Charges?
Like I said, he came in wielding a knife at everyone. Like, he came in swinging it, threatening the employees. And like I said, just like any Good Samaritan should do, I think, we can stop a whole lot more attacks if some citizens just step up.
Step up. Yeah, absolutely. And thankful that you did, Demario Davis. We need more Demario Davises around this country.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for answering the call. The viewers wanted to hear from you, and it is great.
Are you kidding me? They're talking about charges. This man shouldn't get any sort of charges pressed whatsoever. He was protecting other citizens, men and women. He was being a great fatherly example to his son and showing what should be done in a time of crisis when chaos hits the fan, when people, the dude looked like he was on some sort of something, but it clearly wasn't right. He saved lives. The governor of that state should award him some sort of medal or something, because that ain't okay. You shouldn't even be under question for charges. You did what every man or woman should do, protecting other fellow human beings. Now, Mr. Davis, thank you for your service, man. You, for real, we need a whole lot more people like this, not only in the United States of America, but all over the world. But you get nothing but respect from me. And to me, it looked like just a veteran protecting citizens, just like he was in the service still. Just another day in the office, dishing out concussion city. Just put yourself in Mr. Davis's shoes for a second. Having the ability to be cool, calm, composed, look around, assess the situation, saw that the man acting a fool, flailing the knife around, the situation was only escalating, and you don't know what he's capable of. You don't know what his evil intentions are to do that day. So he casually walked over to that floor stand, wham, whack-a-mole. And then everybody around him, there was 3 people that I saw should be accounted for as heroes in this situation. The guy in the red jacket who initially confronted him, who almost got sliced in the face. This man, the veteran, Mr. Davis, who slammed that floor stand on his back. And then there was a guy in a gray hoodie who ended up taking the knife from him. So, and then the man was just flailing on the ground. It took a whole lot of composure and resolve not to stomp that dude out. I have to say, if I was in that situation, I might act a little more violently than needed, but it was a beautiful thing that these men demonstrated the courage to do righteous violence without killing the man that was acting a fool. And soon as he was down, they made sure he stayed down. They handled it. So bravo. I mean, let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. He's built like a 6'3", fully stacked, fully yoked up, never missed a weight training session or routine. Ray Lewis, in his heyday, could have easily speared him into the self-checkout lane, but decided to change it up, call an audible, and go with the whack-a-mole route instead. And it worked out, but he had multiple options in this scenario. All service members, past and present, are the real heroes to me. Not LeBron James, not Donald Trump, not any of these celebrity actors and singers and et cetera, et cetera. These folks right here, these are the ones that should be honored at all times. And God bless these brave men and women that put others before themselves and do what's right. But that's all I got for today. Again, shout out to Mr. Davis for delivering that knockout hit stick blow with the floor stand, and then everybody involved in making sure that criminal didn't do any more criminal things and harm anybody. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, ring that notification bell so you can get notified anytime I post a video. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this and how much you appreciate these veterans. Show them some love down below, and in the real world, go shake their hand, hug them. Just let them know that you appreciate them and their service and everything that they do to give us the amazing lives that a lot of people take for granted day in and day out. Even in a Walmart, you think you're just gonna go there, collect your groceries, go home about your day, but you never know when things are really gonna hit the fan and somebody wants to take what you got or harm you just because. So again, I absolutely love things like this. I hope Mr. Davis is doing great. I hope all the gentlemen involved are doing great things and no charges were pressed. Y'all let me know in the comments if you know any further information about this. Outside of that, if you want to support my channel, you like what we're doing over here, you can always get awesome shirts like this. Do not fear, Isaiah 41 verse 10 over on my wife's Etsy store. She makes them, as well as these awesome tumblers you see right here. This is Matthew 5:14. Be the light. You know, a city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Go out there, be salt and the light of the world. That's the values we stand on over here. Godly foundation. That's the only way to live, in my personal opinion. If you don't, hey, you'll have to face judgment day just like me. But until next time, I love y'all. I'm praying for you and this crazy world that we're living in. Godspeed. I'm gone.